Now, it is my honor to invite Ibu Yuli Ismartono, Madam Yuli Ismartono, and Dr. Noel Morada, the representative of Bali Civil Society and Media Forum, to share with us the outcome of Bali Civil Society and Media Forum 2016.
On behalf of the Bali Media and Civil Society Forum, we are pleased to report the results of the two-day international seminar that was held on the theme of Islam, democracy, and the challenges of pluralism and security. The Bali Media and Civil Society Forum is an event that has traditionally preceded the Bali Democracy Forum since it was first launched 8 years ago. The seminar 2 days ago was attended by about 100 academics, diplomats, government officials, members of civil society and the media. It was organized by the Institute for Peace and Democracy, IPD, and co-sponsored by the Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Indonesian Press Council. The participants came from Europe, USA, the Middle East, and neighboring ASEAN nations, bringing together various comparative experiences to the discourse. Increasingly, we are witnessing deep and disturbing developments around the world, resulting from rapidly changing social and demographic contours, which in turn shape a new landscape of the political economy of many countries. The effects of globalization, migration, continuing poverty, and insecurity have led to a rise in radicalism and conflict. Nowhere is this more evident than in societies where pluralism is under threat and where the potential for conflicts between democracy and Islam is at risk. Hence, the seminar on Islam, democracy, and the challenges of pluralism and security became the selected topic as a precursor to the Bali Democracy Forum annual conference. The seminar discussed and debated the topics of Islam and democracy in the changing contours, such as in Indonesia and comparative experiences, challenges to pluralism, which includes intolerance, prejudice, and discrimination, challenges to security, extremism, terrorism, and violence, the role of the state facing these challenges, sustaining peace and civil society, the roles of the media, and lastly, toward a new dynamic and synergy in Asia and beyond. One of our speakers, Dr. Surin Pisuwan, who is a Muslim minority in Buddhist majority Thailand, once its foreign minister and later ASEAN Secretary General, made it clear when he said that certain religious ethnic groups had a tendency of becoming more vocal and active in claiming and reclaiming space in politics, democracy, the bonds of religious fraternity being the strongest among people. This primordial bond can be exploited in order to create solidarity, deliver votes, muster support for certain ideas and vision. So, said Dr. Pitsuwan, while we are committed to democracy and human rights, we are also witnessing the space of human rights encroached by new identity politics, a certain form of loyalty being exploited, creating tension and insecurity all around. In many cases, the umat becomes larger than the state. Identity, loyal concerns of the ummah takes over loyalty to the state. In such a conflicting situation, what should pillars of society like government, civil society, and the media do? In the case of Indonesia, according to one speaker, this means strengthening the sense of national unity, providing room for dialogue, and celebrate diversity. And strength security in the country. Civil society organizations, confronted by rapid changes, must remake themselves They are not just fighting challenges, but a more vocal and aggressive public. Hence the need to explore new modes of communication, more attention on ethics. In the words of one speaker, learning to be civil, to confront the rise of an uncivil society. Mitigating steps should include a focus on people empowerment and on pluralism through education campaigns. Rebalanced relations and collaboration among civil society organizations and deeper engagement with communities are needed, including between state and businesses. Strengthening moderate and mainstream Islamic civil society should be pursued and encouraged to play a more active and vocal role in countering intolerance. The most critical focus was reserved for the role of the media, particularly the beleaguered print and broadcast media, which are particularly being beaten by social media, where information dissemination to the public is concerned. While this mainstream media must strictly adhere to laws and regulations, the social media gets off scot-free, spouting its uncensored, uncontrolled reports, to the detriment of tolerance, security, and ultimately democracy and pluralism. Clearly, a rethink, a redefinition of the role of the media in this high-tech environment bears more analytical discussion. But a common thread is found among all of the sectors, and that is the need for better education and media awareness for the public. This would entail media as well as digital literacy. And given the growing number of a young population on what is known as the millennials, they should be the focus of more attention and studies. Most of all, there is an urgent need to better understand Islam, like Islam Nusantara or Islam of the Archipelago, whose core points are moderation and tolerance. And we should also know the differences between political and cultural Islam and Islam as a social movement. We, at the seminar, could have gone on and on delving into Islam and democracy and continue to seek solutions. But for now, they should suffice as the early steps towards understanding the complexities of the issue. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ibu. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much once again to Ibu Yuli Ismartono and Dr. Noel Morada for the report.